I'm a black man in Japan. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to be perfectly honest about Japan. Very beautiful country. As you can see, beautiful mountains and all that shit. The weather is getting nice. People getting out. If there's one thing I can really admire and appreciate about a society like this, allowing me to live amongst these people and to, live a safe and peaceful life, because I'm not about no violence. I don't give a shit about, fighting people over stupidity and ignorance and getting mad because I think I can voice my opinion any kind of way I want and, and move people out the way. No, it's not about none of that. Even though when you do go in stores and places around here in Japan, it's crowded as shit, these people will walk the fuck all over you. You gotta keep it moving though. But you don't have to get all angry about none of that. In America they do. I feel perfectly at ease and comfortable with just minding my business and doing what's necessary for me and my family, and to do what's right for me and my family, and not to, like you said, to try to integrate myself with Japanese society, but integrate myself with Japanese society. And I think you all understand, because look at the color of my skin, the size of me, whatever. I'm different. They know it. They know it. No, you ain't getting a glitch out of me. I'm just telling you what I understand. These Japanese people know me. They know that when they see me, this big black guy doing Uber and, delivering my food, and, he's just amongst us in society, but he ain't causing any problems, One thing I do notice about this society that, like I say, I appreciate is the fact that they don't have guns here. No. And that doesn't mean that Japan is safe. You know what I'm saying? It just means that there's no need for people to have weapons just because they call themselves a society of God, or they call themselves a society that's got the right to have it. No. In my opinion, I think they just don't feel the need that people should have dangerous weapons just because they want to live amongst each other and with a right. It just doesn't, it makes sense to me. And I don't think it makes sense to most Americans that are in, that have weapons in America. It doesn't make sense to them, but it does make sense to people like me. I mean, I like a society that doesn't boast God and then, holler about God is my protection. But, a child gets killed in schools with weapons that they give them. They don't holler nothing about that at all, and their God says, thou shalt not kill. You shouldn't kill other people. But they don't listen to that. And like I said, I digress on that, but that is the truth. That's just the bottom line truth. They just don't listen to it. So to me, it's just a fuckery fakery that they try to pull over your eyes to think that, oh, okay, look, God is on my money, so you got to listen to me.